not everyone fulfills their contract, but you get the point. And 100% trapping with Jay's corner boys in the building. You know what we do. Big up all the 3-point debt collectors. The pen was techie. I can see why it wasn't given, but I can see why it's given. To me, he's gone through the player to get the ball, but not a bad decision once VAR jumped in. I hear it, but then the Bassi thing. And I hear what you're saying, but then for me, I'm at the point now. Whatever man tell me about the first penalty and the second one, I hear all the points, but that's being given. It's not even a Fulham thing. If the shoe's on the other foot, there's 2 pens there, and I know I'm going to see those 2 same incidences, if not worse or whatever, and given. The old guy the camera panned to you in the first half was Mick Jagger, who's an Arsenal fan. I swear down, Mick Jagger's an Arsenal fan. Just hear your music, mate. Don't know what you look like before my time. But big him up. Free my young icy freeze on the bench. I hope these man move to a club that will appreciate them. Tranquillo, man. They're going to get games. Brighton's coming up. Tranquillo. Man United, enemy of my enemy. I ain't got no skin in the game, man. If Liverpool win, I'm buying United. If United win, I'm buying Liverpool. If it's a draw, absolute mustard. All we can do is control the controllables, innit? We're going to mash up both of them teams at the Emirates anyways. How long till Gyökeres actually gets a clean chance? I don't know, man. You see these teams just purposely 5 at the back. When they're 1 down, they start playing. They're the reason. The spectacle is bad. And you see why? Do you know why I'm happy you said that? Because 1, that's why I'm fucking happy that we've got this set piece glitch. I don't care how, who, what we do. It's lit from set pieces. But another thing that pisses me off is everyone says, and I've been saying this all week on these watch along social, these streams, on these live streams, social joins. You've been there. Everybody keeps sitting there and saying, "Oh, Arsenal are mad defensive." Cool, I don't mind that. We'll have that. But you're also, by the same breath, saying we're playing low blocks every week. If you're playing a lower mid block, that is centered around defensive structure. So everyone's defending them. Just food for thought. But I don't fit the narrative. Kay, appreciate the super chat, my boy. Very, very happy about that. We will only improve. Until then, get those goals and clean sheets. However, corner boy is up. Probably 3 points first. I want the 3 points first. Then we do the dissecting of Gyökeres and Eze and Trossard and Martinelli and Raya and this and that. He was calling Saka tight. Bro, people need to understand. Do you know how good Saka is at football? This ain't even 100% fit Saka. And again, this was just minutes in the legs, but people are liars. Because people will watch Saka, yeah. And I understand Saka, I'm not even saying he is the most entertaining, yeah, and the greatest footballer in the world and all those things. But you're a dirty liar if you sit there and say Saka doesn't move you, bro. You see the balance, you see the strength, you see the half turn, you see how he gets out of difficult positions. He doesn't really use his right foot, but I could bring up bare times when he unleashes that right foot, it's dark. I don't even want to talk about his left. Provokes havoc, provokes fear. The man's lit. But you don't talk. Because very few teams have a right winger better than mine. And in fact, matter of fact, if your team, give or take, these are the only people I'll accept verbal from. Because there's been peasants compared to Bukayo Saka. Absolute peasants. Absolute bin juice, dog water compared to him. Tired. If you haven't got Elise, if you haven't got Dembele, if you haven't got Yalmao, if you haven't got Salah, if your right winger is not any of those, don't engage in these conversations. Or you can engage in whatever you want to engage in. I won't be engaging with your conversation because you don't know what you're talking about. You haven't got litness. You don't know what litness is. You haven't got to play with inevitability. Another low block, another win. Who said we cut? Disappointed with the performance today again. I wouldn't say disappointed, but yeah, there's always things we could do better. And I'm very critical of the ref. Obviously, things we could do better, but I just knew this weren't going to be one of those games where we're free flowing, we're scoring bare goals. Of course, we could do better. It just felt like that. International break hangover. It just felt like it's just a 3 points thing today. I'll be real. Like, just get the 3 points. And we did that. We did that. Anthony Taylor must have some type of romantic affection for Session because how he wasn't booked today is beyond me. Doggos, at his finest. At his finest. But this is why we need a squad. We're not relying on pens or rest this year. Straight grit and grind, though. Win. Come on, you Gunners. DG on the left. I ain't got 90 minutes in me, man. Trossard with a winner. He would have thought. Big up Trossard, man. United, for sure, we played so badly, they got gassed. United were gassed. They were, oh, my God, we can beat anyone. That was their manager. Pardon me, we need United to win tomorrow, so that means they're getting smoked. Liverpool are dealing with them, bro. It's written in the stars. Mo Salah's bagging. Game done. Are we singing Glory, Glory United tomorrow? Nah, I never cheer on the ups, man. They're not winning. If they do us a favor, why not? Saka out here doing Jogo Benito and you man are calling him tired and washed. You man don't know ball. Anyone calling him washed? Saka washed. Still waiting for free flowing football. We're getting to that period. I did say, to be fair, and I have to be a man of my word. Game week 10, 11, 12, 13 is where I'm going to start being critical, regardless of what the result says about performance. Considering how shit we were in the stadium last year, I'll take this all day. Boys, just hold on, please. Watch the game back and you'll see. I think Rice had a bad / quiet. Not bad, quiet. Bro, they're just bare sixes across the board, bro. I'm going to watch the game again, yeah? But yeah. All right, Jay. You pee me off with some of your opinions when we talk about Arsenal, but I appreciate your footballing nows. That Kevin brother, Stocks. I need, you know what? Matter of fact, Kevin Fulham. I need to know about you. How old are you? 22. We're watching you. Keep him on standby, man. These are the youths you need to go Brazil and grab. These are the youths. He's cold. He's not gonna Fulham. You're not gonna make peas, but he's not gonna be there for long. Yeah, 5 out of 10. I have all the time for Gyökeres. I got all the time till next season. If I'm still seeing all this stuff, then yeah. But people need to be honest, bro. Gyökeres and Saka are our best attackers. Obviously, Trossard wasn't bad and he scored. And I had maintained that. I think you lot were doing too much in the comments. But Trossard just scored. I'm not even boying it. It just scored. I actually think in the first 20 minutes where everyone was moving a bit sluggish, Gyökeres was on it. But we're at the stage we just need goals, man. I don't know how Arteta does it in it, but goals in it. We need to just make him that. There hasn't been a player. Obviously there has, because I'm an Arsenal fan, but there ain't been a player at my club in a while that I'm desperate. You know, when you're like, I'm actually desperate for Donny to succeed. Like, I want him to succeed. Watch Noah Lang, DJ. I don't rate his thing like that, man. Saka needs the trophies for the resume. He's already one of the best and most efficient wingers I've seen. You won't get free-flowing football when teams set up the way Fulham did. All we needed was wins. Come on, Liverpool. If Potter, Nuno, and Ange can get sacked, Ruben got to go too. Big up Warren. He's just on his manager getting sacked still. Salah gets turned on when playing United. There are his misses. Last season, we had big issues with low blocks and had more draws than Ange Summers. It was Ange Summers. I don't know what that is. I don't know, man. I'm bugging. I don't know. So no complaints for a win like this. Come on, you gunners. Just get out of there, man. That's my thing. Like, just get out of there. Tomorrow / Monday, this is what we needed to do better. If anything, first 20 minutes, boys, you can't have that again. Because Fulham weren't amazing and backs against the wall, like it weren't no Anfield away, and we weren't terrible, but very rarely are you going to have 20 minutes like that and a club like Fulham didn't finish their dinner, in it. We're a team that only needs a goal to win. That's a good sign. We don't concede that much. Attack needs to be clearer. I always knew Saka would be considered world-class by the time he's 25. But last 12 months, I've come around to thinking he's already world-class now. Just needs trophies. Him and Saliba, in it. Because anyone that's got eyes, you know they're cold, in it. You know they're cold. But there is a lot of fans who do the trophy thing where without talking about the eye test. But then there also is an element that you do need to win. Even though it's a team game, you do need to win trophies. And they are at that point, innit? Man need to win. Saka's got too many standout games. He's done too much. And I'll be real. Last season, in the moments that he was there, that's my best. That's like, I don't think I'll forget that from Saka, because you come back from mad injuries. Like, I was at the Fulham game. Like, ironically, we're playing Fulham today. Fulham at the Emirates. One of the best atmospheres at the Emirates. Like, for Saka, that it's just, all of us were buzzing. He's coming on. He bagged. Saka will be an Arsenal legend. Unpopular opinion. He's a legend for me already, still. All right, calm down. Yeah, you are. No, I'm not going to lie. You are. You're not up there with Henry and that, but you are. No, I'll be honest. We're having honesty. Saka's a legend. Saka is an Arsenal legend already to me. Best Haaland talent we've had in a minute. We know Wilshere, like we know Max Dowman. Well, Max Dowman's cold, but we know Max Dowman, Wanyeri, Saka. None of them can talk to Jack Wilshere in terms of pure ability, but Saka just needs trophies. Everything else he's done in the game, yeah. Like, come on, bro. Like, look what he's done. Look what he's done. Matt's an idiot. Mike Dean, I hate him, man. Yeah, we're starting to get vexed. I'm starting to get vexed. DG, you can't sit there and pretend you're happy with the ref, mate. I know I'm fuming the way Saka was treated, pens aside. Huh? Where? Me happy with the ref? Where did we? How did we reach this conclusion? Me? You're framing an innocent man for something he didn't say and do. What's going on? Too much focus on VG14. As long as we're scoring goals and winning, who cares? Chat. That's not gonna. You're right, but that's not gonna sell. What's gonna sell is, oh, we made a mistake with Gyökeres. Da, 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 da. No one was on fire this game. Saka looked sharp. The footwork and body shift was there. We need more dark arts. The second we feel contact, go down in the box. F it. These men already hate us. What are they going to do? Hate us more? Facts. We're too honest sometimes, man. Hit the deck. Media keep trying to make an agenda despite being other strikers who join their clubs with less GA. Schema. The masses are not going to see this, innit? So it is what it is. It's going to keep happening. DG, this is huge. Big up Max, man. Where you been? Big up Max. DG, this is huge. Newcastle away, West Ham at home, and Fulham away. 3 games that we choked in both last season and the season before, and now 9 from 9. But I'm gassed, but tranquilo, man. Tranquilo. And I'm not gonna lie, I know you can't go back in time, but it makes me more vexed, man, because I don't want to be that guy, and I'm happy, and you not know how I am on this platform and how you lot are and how we look at football, but it does make me think like, Arteta, if we was a bit braver at Liverpool, the way I'm looking at it, we shouldn't have dropped points this season still. I'm not saying we should have maximum points, but we shouldn't have dropped points this season. Maybe you could have won at Anfield, but you should have walked away with a point. City, we should have won. And imagine that happened on top of everything else. Look at what we're talking about. Now, it could be better, it could be worse. It is what it is. And yeah, you're right. That's my thing with these games. Like Newcastle away, West Ham at home, Fulham away. We've drawn ourselves out and it's gone left. It's gone so left for us. So it doesn't. I'm still not excited and all of that, but we're just doing what we need to do now. Like we're doing what we need to do, and unfortunately, there is an element where we know we're not going to win games. We're going to lose games again, and we're going to drop points. But you see, when you do what you need to do, it's about when you stumble in life. Like how hard and how far do you fall? Don't make it harder than it needs to be. And sometimes, like you don't know, sometimes you go for a run of good form, run of bad form. If we assume, by God's grace, Liverpool go on a run of indifference, we can make some ground. But we also need to if we're honest, we need to calm down. Like we enjoy today and it's back to business because like this calendar list is horrible, man. You lot see it in front of me. It's horrible. It's nasty. It's nasty. We dealt with Fulham away. We've been doing what I'm not gonna lie. You know what, Arsenal? Fair enough, you know. But actually, we've been all right now. Like, yeah, the performance weren't there against United. We cut through, got the 3 points, dealt with Leeds. Fair enough. We can be lazy and say, yeah, it's a great free kick from Szoboszlai. Hold your hands up. It is what it is, but we should have grabbed the point. I think that game was more on Arteta, if I'm honest with you. Dealt with Forest, Zubamendinho, maneuvered out of there against Atletico. City, I think we wasted 45 minutes, but cool. Can't win, don't lose. Pardon me. Next round of the cup quickly. Newcastle, we should have probably scored. The biggest criticism is could have scored 3, 4, 5. Actually, Newcastle away is the happiest I've been this season. Olympiacos, same shit. West Ham, same shit. Today, probably one of in terms of waffling about individual performances and that, probably the most non-starter of the games this season, if that makes any sense to anyone. But cool, 3 points, clean sheet. Football's decided at both ends. You've done that perfectly. Keep it cutting. Next week is serious, very serious for us. Tuesday, and we will be doing a watch along immediately. Atletico Madrid, that's a stink fest. Can we get something? If you can't win, don't lose. That's my mentality going into that. Palace, I don't need to tell you lot. Don't need to tell you lot. That's probably, do you know what? When I'm exaggerating, but I genuinely think this at this point in the season. When you look past like Arsenal versus Liverpool, for obvious reasons. City versus Liverpool for obvious reasons. The last 3 games we've had for obvious reasons. I'll be real. I think that's the way I feel about Palace, and I've said this for a couple of weeks. I think that's the hardest game this season so far. Palace is one of the most informed teams gassing it, but in Europe, let alone the Premier League, can't fuck about. Cannot fuck about. That is Eze, Gyökeres. I need something in that. Brighton, for me, league. I've looked at it this season. Every competition is Champions League final. Like League Cup is serious. That's probably where some slight rotation comes, but you need to deal with that. I personally think Burnley away is going to be like how Fulham was today. You just need to get the 3 points. You just need to grab the 3 points. It's going to be, you're going to have to graft for it, but you're going to get it done. Could get set pieces and cut. Slavia Prague, you can't sleep on no one in this life, right? Of no one in this life. But I've said this before. This is the only place I think of that. I don't want to say mass rotation, but this is the only place I could see like a Hincapie first start if you're not getting in the League Cup. Sunderland away is more difficult than it looks on paper, but Sunderland away is not easy. North London derby, Bayern Munich, Chelsea away, Brentford at home, Aston. Come on. So let's just maneuver, man. We need to finish. My challenge to the boys, get me out of this game, 30th of December. Get me out of there still feeling this way. And then from January, just get me to March, May, and then for obvious reasons. And even when you look at it, yeah, we got a squad, and again, especially with Odegaard's injury, you are going to see Merino and this one and that one playing there. We need Kai, we need Madueke. We're going to have to box smart. There's not really a game or a run of games so far, at least until maybe March, where you're like, all right, that's a little run of games there. We can rest easy. All these games are difficult. Yeah, a couple individuals. Carrot, fuck, that should be Max Dowman's first start of the season, if I'm brutally honest, can move to them. It feels like there's a former Arsenal man at Carrot, though. I think like Dragovic or something, but we just need to get the 3 points. And that's what we did today. In terms of player ratings, I'm going to watch the game again. You know what? To be fair, Fulham, never had a shot on target. Boy, dark. They had 6 corners. I can't remember yours. We had 10. 5 shots on target. So, yeah, we weren't the best in front of goal. 16 shots. We found the way in it. In terms of player ratings, Raya, good 6. Like a good 6. You just done your job. You weren't tested. Like big up Raya, innit? Calafiori, 7. I think he was good today still. Gabriel Magalhaes, 6. Strong 6. Saliba, 7. Timber, 7. Eze, 5. Zubamendi, 5. Declan Rice, 6. Saka, 8. Gyökeres, 7. Trossard, 6 plus a bonus point for scoring, 7. Martinelli, 5. Norgard, 5. Merino, 5. Just maneuver. I'll take it stingy, though. You could have ran the last 2 subs. Gabby, 7 for the assist. You're right. Bonus point. Gabby Magalhaes, yeah, assist, bonus point, 7. Put Trossard's brain in Martinelli's body and you have a world-class figure. You do, you know. Unfortunately, we can't. We got the 3 points on my birthday. Time to get turned up. Top watch along. George, happy birthday on behalf of myself and the whole platform. Why are you here, man? Go get drunk. Go and do stuff. Go and do stuff. Do stuff. Big up yourself. I'm happy for the boys to get 3 points for your birthday. Many more to come, man. Raya, another one who I think has become world-class, but lack of trophies, Euros aside, holding him back from the convo. Does everything you want from both a traditional and modern keeper. He's a weird one because I rate Raya. I feel like you're world-class, but you're not. Like, in the sense that I think the world-class thing is thrown around too much. Like, my initial thoughts are, as dumb as it sounds, if you're not Messi, Ronaldo, these kind of ones, you're not world-class. But in the present day, I think have to adjust that. I can't tell you he's not world-class because I do think Raya is top 5 in his position still. Like, and I love Raya. Like, no, I don't care about Ram still. So, yeah, big up Box Fresh as well as Schema. Trossard's brain in Martinelli's body is basically this. Good win, but I'm worried about Gyökeres DG. Plays like a young striker that needs development. If that was the case, why did we grab Ekitike, Sesko there? I'm not going to lie. From what I see of Hugo Ekitike at Liverpool, obviously I was gassing Hugo, but I weren't leading the forefront. I was more on the Sesko or Gyökeres thing. I'm not going to lie. Look, we should have grabbed Hugo still. We should have grabbed that. It would have banged. This is why I'm riding with Gyökeres and I'm with him to the death, but You see, if May comes and we're saying the same things, you're part of the squad. Darwin Núñez settings in that. Obviously, Liverpool were gassed when they bought Darwin Núñez. They thought he was the guy. He weren't quite the guy. They found a use for him. Sign me a wavy striker. Gyökeres, you're part of it. Because I don't want to persist in another season. I don't want to do the whole second season syndrome. You've got 6 months, bro. Figure it out. But you weren't the worst player on the pitch. Surely one of them strikers is leaving Liverpool. We will be there. When though? Nah, man. To go where? As well. Because Hugo's not going anywhere. Isaac ain't going anywhere. Salah will leave one day, but he's got at least another 2 years in him. Gakpo's still there. Even though unless Bayern try to go back in for him. No one ain't leaving. Gyökeres was 60 more at least. I need more. It's looking like a Lacazette thing. How is Haaland having more shots on target than Fulham team? How are Fulham and Chelsea same team in same area, but one's always dead? They're pointless existing. Damn. To be fair, for all the money Chelsea spent, I can't really see much of like watching the game. It's not that they got bad players, but you're looking around, you're like, where's the bread gone? Like, what have you actually got? Good players, of course, but where's the bread gone? Like, what have you spent this peas on? Type of thing. Ikitike, Walt made their performances compared to Gyökeres got me concerned, but to be fair, Gyökeres was much cheaper. You know what they say in life? Sometimes you get what you pay for, you know. I'm not gonna, for me, my bias is as a I prefer, like the Iketikes, the Isaacs, like that, the Gabriel Jesus minus the goal scoring, those kind of things. That's what I'm on. But yeah, they do look a bit. To be fair, Walt made was expensive though. But I think between Gyökeres or Sesko, we'd have been saying the same shit about both of them. The only thing is with Sesko, at least we could have been doing the whole, he's young and that, like. But that's why I think the Gyökeres thing is gonna bang because of his mentality. And the man's 27. Like, this is it. Like, it has to work. The only way we can bust case is what I genuinely think Arteta wants here is you got a bad boy right winger in Saka, bare numbers. You get someone doing that on, like, remember, like when Liverpool had Firmino, Salah, and Mane. You got two serious goal. Not that Firmino didn't chip in, but you got two serious goal getters, like machines. I think that's our angle. And then Gyökeres, if you can get a 10, 15, you're doing the general play. It's the only light at the end of the tunnel, isn't it? Because we aren't creating clear-cut chances, but yeah, man. Walt made is getting 150 million price tag in 2 seasons at this rate. He's not that level of player, though. I would have taken Ikitike, but now Sesko, I know I banter all the time. Sesko's going to be a bad boy still. If Sesko don't bang, it's Man United's fault and it's Amarin's fault. And it really is, because you've signed Cunha and Buemo and Sesko. They're all good players. Probably be upgrade and you're still moving rubby. Sesko maybe has feet, but that's it. Glock 14 is the better striker. Always thought that. Needs to stop performing again, though, please. I hear it. Our own fans are the ones making the VG agenda because some of them fancy Sesko. Some of them want to snog him. Even bigger is that EPL proven goals Liverpool and he's struggling, but yeah, Sesko and Kai Havertz lovers are looking for excuse. I do think there's an element of that. We need Kai, though. I do think there's an element. I do think people are putting Kai as this mythical unicorn. I think a couple of our players polarize the fan base. I think some make out Kai Havertz is mad rubbish, which ain't true. And some have him as this weird character, like he's, I don't know, like the best striker we've had in the Emirates era and all of that. Like 10, 15, man. Yeah, but you're not Haaland, are you? I don't rate Sesko or Havertz, and I'm Gyökeres' biggest critic in the chat. Fair enough. You know what? Yeah, Yoni's just on everyone. Like, everyone's tired. Like, fair enough. The striker market's dead, though, man. Like I said, of the front 3 positions, yeah. So in the modern day, striker, left wing, right wing, the strikers are the shittest. Like, let's be real. You can rise up bare sick right wingers. Bit more of a struggle, but there's some left wingers. Strikers is a bit, all right, cool. And I'll make it even that you can't say Kane, you can't say Haaland, you can't say Isaac, because we've already mentioned their names. And the strike, like, football isn't set up for strikers to thrive, bro. Strikers are not set, like Jimenez feeding off scraps today. Gyökeres feeding off scraps. Typically, Sesko's feeding off scraps. Obviously, there's anomalies in it, like Haaland and whatnot. Chris Wood will feed off scraps. Walt made a bit of an anomaly, but you're feeding off scraps. Even against us, feeding off scraps, because really it was just a set piece. You took your chance. You kept it moving. Strikers is dead. Genuinely. Gyökeres is the cheapest of all the strikers, club strikers, I think so. Get what you pay for, bro. But the one thing I'll give Gyökeres, bro, he's got the mentality to deal with this, man. You've been doubted your whole life. Everyone's on you. I think Arteta was bang on the money midweek before the game when he done his press conference. It is what it is, man. But so I think we could do something in it because look at what we're talking about when we grabbed 3 points. Some of us, like there was a time we'd just been gassed. We grabbed 3 points. We just kept it moving. Like. What am I at tonight? Bro thinks he's at the game. Julian Alvarez, but you lot know I wanted him. I wanted Gyökeres as well, but I wanted him. I'd have some evil plans for Alvarez, bro. That you be playing up front for me, left wing for Gabriel Jesus, get fit. Gabriel Jesus, trust me, there's at least for this year, no matter what happens, you're gone next year, you could go somewhere. Big up Kim. Big up DG. Corner boys in the building. I'm good for the weekend. We're good. Corner boys in the building. Hide the women and children. Don't give us those corners, boy, because we might just score from the corners, boy. Come on. Big up Nick in this over, man. We keep it moving. Saka is cold. At least he's not paying for gal like Noni and Sancho. Now, hey, don't throw Noni into that. And Sancho, it's a good thing for Pep. Partner boss Haaland is on a one-man rolling everything over 20 goals, comps in all comps for a season. Big up yourself on a new job, Max, man. Havertz was putting better performances than Gyökeres and getting cooked. Listen, Arsenal fans, I love you lot. See you, man, that want to do the Gyökeres defending thing and the Havertz defending thing, and you don't want to fight each other. Go over there, innit? I'm not involved. Taking my 3 points and going on, mate. Saka seen that. Saka needs their majors to be a certified legend, but he's definitely the best Haaland product in 30 years apart from Kane. Yeah, it's not a legend, but it's a hood legend. I can't lie. Saka's a hood legend. You know, bro, it's a movie legend. You've come from the academy. Like Saka Bombaye, man. You just need to... For me, you're a legend, man. You've done too much. DG, this is... Oh, sorry. Big up yourself on the new job as well. Saka, Saliba, Rice, and Gabriel, already world-class talents, just don't have the resumes yet. Timber and Raya aren't far behind. Now, Timber's world-class. Raya, I don't know if you're a world-class keeper, but you are, in my opinion, a top 5 goalkeeper in the world. So by default, for the youngsters like me, absolutely is. Bro, there's youths out there. I'll be real. RIP Rollcastle, but Saka is their Rollcastle, they're Ian Wright, they're Raheem Sterling, they're kind of guy. Like Saka's for some man, Saka is the best Haaland. Forget Haaland, sorry, the best Emirates talent we've had. He's up there as well. He is up there. Like for me, I think the 2 best. There's 3 players that I feel Saka, you're up there, but I think Santi, Alexis Sanchez, Ozil. If we're just talking football, like on their day, give them a ball. What these men do, you're in that realm, innit? You are up there. You're not. You are up there. Jack Wilshere as well. How can I forget? I know you're a manager. You're definitely up there. Saka's in that conversation. For me, he's in that. Saka deserves better attacking talent around him. Saka's a bad boy baller. I refuse to accept any Saka slander. Saka slander's half-hearted because they would sell their guys for this year. I grew up with the George Graham stuff. Trust me, this is how you win. Christian can't be a legend until you win something. I disagree though, because there's probably legends of clubs that ain't won stuff. But yeah, I ask you need to grab something. You need to grab something. You're definitely one of my favorite players in the Emirates era. Like you are up there with Santi, Ozil, Alexis, Aubameyang. You're definitely up there. Our defense is insanity. Long may it continue, my boy. Exactly. Mali talks. Zaha was a legend. Yeah, Zaha was probably a legend for Palace. Well, to be fair, he has won stuff. He won the playoffs and that still. When we win the Prem, then Saka will be up there behind TT. We're going too far now, Biggs. Saka, you're my guy. You will never like Ian, Omri, Burkamp, Vieira. For me, actually, Cole. No, I'm lying about him, but he's a legend. They're my legends in it for this club. After that, you're involved. You're involved. Sterling. Nah, Sterling's a legend, bro. Sterling's a legend. We're not gonna boy Sterling. Big up DG. Do you think Walt Made would have fit Arteta's system better than Gyökeres? I don't know. How do I know? I don't know. I don't know. So there's a fake me that I think answered your question and said yes. I don't know. Ashley Cole, bro. I always tell you, look, Ashley Cole was everything to me at one point. Ashley Cole was everything, everything to me. Saka didn't start getting haters until the media realized he wasn't leaving us. Remember when we were crap and everyone was? I'll never forget. Remember his first new contract he signed? Yeah, they were they were saying he's going to Liverpool and that. Nah, man, he's a legend. Saka is FA Cup, my guy. It's shameless. He'll slide on the bench for it, but run that. Saka's a legend to me. My fault, like me, just fuck it. I have my own fault. I'll be real. Saka's a legend to me because I've got emotional attachment. I've seen the rise firsthand. You weren't there watching under 18s at Arsenal's training ground. You weren't there cold in the Checo trade choke. You weren't there. Like you actually weren't there. Like you wasn't there. Blood, sweat, and tears. You weren't there. You weren't there watching Arsenal, Man United under 18s, and the man's playing fucking left back and right back and doing madness. You weren't there. You wasn't there. Forget all this news. This is new stuff. Captain and top 5 shouts and playing for England and doing it in the Euros. This is new stuff. And even me, I didn't think you'd be this lit. I knew you'd be lit. You weren't there. So I was therefore a Palace.